the middle of those two. And then with worship songs, if it's a new song, sorry, this is just a new song thing, we'll always set it up and we'll read a scripture before it that maybe the song was written off, and just set the song up a little bit. But when we're choosing song lists, I think we choose, like, I mean, I don't know about all you guys, because you guys choose different song lists to me, obviously, because we're different people. But I always think during the week about the transitions, like the moments I want to create in the night. So, you know, trying to pick songs that potentially could be in the same key, or if not, similar keys that we can just transition into seamlessly, because you just want to eliminate distractions all the time. And so that, I always, in a song list, you like to end excited and big, depending on what the moment is. But for the most part, in a 20-minute set, I don't know how you guys do it, but we always end on a bigger worship song. And yeah, I mean, I think I love the transitions is what I think about a lot. Just trying to make them seamless, so no one's going like doing this, because you just want the journey of worship. You know, I love looking out and seeing someone at the beginning unengaged, like arms crossed, and then just fighting the whole time to just see them by the end have their hands up. And so you just want to create that journey with your set list. So like maybe starting up, getting everyone engaged, bringing it down, and then quieting them, bringing people back up by the end and having them excited. So yeah. You want to add? Wasn't that good enough? Okay.
That was really good, but I just want to, I'm not a musician at all, so from my perspective, I don't really think about the transitions. I'm thinking about the moments, but what I'll say is we usually like to have a conversation with who's preaching that night, ask what they're speaking about, where they want people to be when we hand over the night to them. So a few months ago we were doing a theme in our youth called Pursue. And we had a song at that time called Pursue, which you might know, which is all about seeking God and pursuing Him. And that was really powerful to have a song that really confessed what we were preaching on and speaking about in our youth ministry. So yeah, like those kind of conversations can be really helpful, because then you can hand over the service when it's strong and people are in that, they're thinking about pursuing God and what that looks like for them. So yeah, that's a cool conversation to have if you want to do that. Yeah. Next question.
Hi, down the front here. I'm Amy. I'm from Fusion City Church in Canberra. My question is, how do you go about keeping your youth and your young people engaged? Like, we live in a technology age where everyone's on their phones and Snapchatting, you know. So how do you go about, you know, getting them to put their phones down, raising their hands, you know, keeping the spirit alive in the room?
It's a good question, and it's something that we struggle with, because I mean, we released an album almost 3 years ago now, I guess, and like obviously the songs are live and Wake Up Getting Old, and so when we hit them, it's not as exciting as it is in an arena with 22,000 people. But one thing that we do is to really to engage them is really, I mean, you can do a lot of things, but I find when we're heading to worship is actually draw a crowd. I think like what you're saying, young people's their attention span isn't amazing sometimes, and so I think that like one good thing that I'll do if I'm worship leading, excuse me, is like if we're going into a worship song, I'd be like, all right, this is a time where we're purposely gonna like maybe open up scripture and really grab their attention, because they can go crazy and have fun during like praise songs, but it's, you know, like we're worshiping, so it's a different atmosphere. But I find something helpful is that it's to really grab them and be like, hello everybody, and like really start to talk to them, know that like they're not just people in a crowd that we're singing to. It's not worship karaoke, it's actually about the people that are in there, kind of thing. And so that's one thing that I'll do, is that I might, like, especially youth, is I'll stop it, slow it down, be like, hey everybody, like, how are we doing? Are we good? Like, relate to them, and then just go, all right, we're going to worship now, and just like try and get them engaged, lifting their hands, closing their eyes, like not looking to the people around them, all that kind of stuff that I just find it can work. And I like, some people do it a bit differently, like I don't know what Ada might do differently, but yeah, definitely like addressing them, and like it kind of like brings that personal thing to them as well, knowing that, like we're going on this journey together through praise and worship. So that's all I'd say. Do you guys want to add anything?
Were you talking like program as well, or just in the worship, 20 minutes? Yeah. 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 I think, like, yeah, you want to create an environment that is cool, that people are attracted to come to. And then once they're there, I think our leaders would, we always in leaders meetings before always, because sometimes we'll do praise and worship and our leaders are just standing still. And so then the kids are watching their leaders and so they just stand still. So it's like rallying your leaders to kind of just lead by example. And you want to eliminate the conversation a lot of the time. Just have your leaders just setting the tone, like your leader putting their phone away. I'm on my phone, sorry, just because I actually need to leave, but that was being hypocritical. But like putting your phone, like leaders having their phone away and whatever. So yeah, and then having fun. I think having fun and breaking things up, doing things differently every week, like it's hard and like it'll add stress to your week trying to just do things differently every week. But I think that like getting someone off guard, yeah, like kids being like, oh yeah, because a lot of times it's so easy to just assume what's going to be next because we always do the same thing, just changing it up, yeah.
Sorry, I need to kick you out of here as well.